music production.
All right, y'all, welcome to another episode of Unfriended. Before we get started, let me give a shout out to Panther City Hat Company. If you like comfortable, stylish, and well-made hats with Fort Worth in mind, definitely check them out. Right now, they're going to be doing 15% off for Unfriended viewers and listeners. Just use the code Unfriended at checkout over at PantherCityHatCo.com. It's PantherCityHatCo.com. I'll put all the links below. Of course, you can find them on Instagram and Facebook, all that good stuff. Also, Unfriended is also brought to you by Elevated Understanding Group. It's not a trend, it's a culture. Get elevated. Also, check their website out. The link will be below as well. It's elevatedugroup.com. They're doing a lot of really good shit, especially geared more towards the black community, especially here in Dallas and Fort Worth. So check them out. Shout out to Klarity Music Group for the production of this podcast. And today, got my boy Grant Morrison. What's good, man?
Man, you know, just put out a music video the other day.
Yeah, it's dope.
Feeling pretty good about it. Yeah, Joe, you seem to like it.
Yeah, I like it.
And you're kind of like the master of music. You know, you put out stuff all over the place, man. But for me, yeah, that's just what it's been, man. Just
I've been watching you, man.
Man, and you and me go way back, dude.
Yeah.
Did we go to high school together? Were you at Hills?
I was at Hills.
Okay.
Yeah, were you?
Yeah, oh yeah, but we just like never, I wasn't like the cool kid, you know what I mean? I think back then you were throwing house parties and stuff, and a lot of people were coming over.
Talked about this.
Dude, I remember some crazy parties, man. That was awesome.
Dude, I'm glad that you're the second guest to
come on and confirm that shit.
Yeah, y'all come hang at Bobby's house, man. He'll show y'all how to do it.
No, I had to get my act together, dude. That shit was getting out of control.
Well, that video was lit. I mean, it was
the one with
his video, like the one he just put out. Like,
I put so much work into that, man.
Jeff Adair, right?
Jeff Adair. Do you know Jeff?
I don't know him personally. I've wanted to work with him. I've seen a ton of his work. Obviously,
it took a long time to get that video done.
Did you do the guitar part in the green screen, right? I guess the last solo part
when you're coming up out of the lake, doing the solo and
out
shit.
Of the grave,
that was all real. That was
so
all
you were
real.
really levitating?
I was really levitating. I can fly.
I was
Levitation
telling my buddy actually that I was like, I don't know, dude. He can.
Well, I've been getting a lot of video production.
Jeff,
I don't know. I don't know if you're in the into the dark arts or what, man. But shout out Theo Vaughn.
No, I'm not. But that's
I was just telling my buddy that I don't think it was a green screen. Like I seriously think the power of your solo, like,
just lifted you out of the grave.
Just got you elevated.
So was that your family in the video or your friends?
That was just my friends, man.
Yeah,
just,
all your friends watching you
together. Yeah.
And I'll put the link to the video below, y'all. It's really dope. I'm actually low key sad, man, because I was trying to hop on because, dude, this was a long time.
Like, last October.
Oh, you filmed it last October.
Yeah, you put out you needed people and stuff or whatever, and I ended up being busy, and that's before I knew, like, not that it would have mattered, dude. I was just gonna try to support, but I'm just always busy as shit. But just seeing the final product now, I'm like, man, it would have been dope to like be a part of that. You know?
Yeah, it would have been nice, man. It was a lot of work. I put all those people together. It took a long time to get it back from Jeff, but once I got it, man, it was straight quality. So no complaints on that. But yeah, dude, I dug into the ground with some post hole diggers, and I got these 16-foot 4x4 posts, stuck them in the ground, drilled a hole through it with a hole saw kit, shoved a piece of Schedule 40 pipe through there, set some rigging up with some chains and some sheave pulleys, and I had a rigger come out there.
Oh, so you were really up there.
I thought we were joking with the green screen thing.
No,
you really?
Yeah, and I kept getting nervous. I was like, y'all put me down.
Did you wrap all that stuff?
But that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is like, how did you edit all the?
There's a method that they have that they call where they edit the wire out.
Yeah, so
I painted the rig green.
Right.
Okay.
So you did a little bit of both.
Yeah,
you did some chroma key and some masking.
And some
masking. I've been taking classes at TCC, learning all this shit lately, and trying to implement it myself. So yeah, when I saw that, I was like, dude, homeboy's doing it, man.
Not solo out of the. Because I thought you come out of a lake or something. Or was it a hole?
It's a grave, right?
No, it's a grave.
I thought it was a. thought, man, I got to go back. I've watched it 4 or 5 times. I thought you were like coming out of the over a lake and coming out of the water. See, with the
sparkle stuff, it did like look
the
like
effect.
That. Yeah,
it was supposed to be smoke, but I mean, it was kind of holy.
It looks dope, dude. And also,
Thanks,
dude, you know, we're I don't want to bypass the dopest part is the damn song. The song is,
and your solo was sick too.
The song is dope, man, and your voice, man. You have your own style, you know, like not in the sense of like that I'm trying to be like, man, who does this sound like? Because actually I really don't like doing that with artists or whatever, but you know, naturally, you know, especially when I have rappers and stuff come on, naturally, you know, you're like, oh, you kind of sound like this, or, you know, which
if
is
somebody's
like,
gonna compare me, if somebody's gonna compare me to somebody that's made it, I'll eat that all day, dude, for real.
But here's what I was gonna say, and this person hasn't made it, you know, depending on what your definition of that even is, but it had like a Cody Lynn Boyd kind of vibe to it.
Oh, cool.
Do you know who that is?
No, I never listened to Cody Lynn.
I'll show you after this, man. He's supposed to be hopping on sometime in the next month. He'll be on here. I mean, y'all are two totally different, but it has like a vibe of as far as your voice.
Cool.
The
I've
music's
worked on
different
it a lot.
and everything, but the voice kind of had like a Cody Lynn Boyd type of
it's
vibe.
fun finding yourself as an artist, man. You know what I mean? Because you start out. It's
that's
like,
the whole part. That's what it is.
Yeah, because you start out and you
know?
could literally go anywhere at any time.
Yeah.
And that's what I hate is when people try to put themselves in a box. And I've just like, you know, I've spent a lot of time just kind of doing my own thing, you know, and especially being a singer, you know, you can play guitar and you can learn scales all day long, and you're just doing something that literally everybody's already done before.
Exactly.
Maybe drums too. There's a little bit more of a creative outlet, I think.
Oh, definitely. You can make it all your own.
Yeah, so I just took some time, you know, trying to get my voice right. I've been doing this for about 2 or 3 years. You know me, I started on drums.
You've been doing it longer than that, man. Well, I've been following you, dude.
Has it been longer than that?
Dude, I thought you've been doing this shit for like 10 years.
Time flies. Well, I've been in and out of bands
for a long time.
Yeah.
So you just mean this specific, now that you find your sound,
Grant Morrison project, right?
Yeah.
About 2 years?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Well, we've been an official band for 2 years. I've been in the grid for like 3, maybe 4.
Okay.
You know.
That's what's up, man. And then I also saw there's a full album coming out.
Yeah, actually, we just released
birthday,
it.
Like a birthday bash thing, right?
Yeah, at Mass. That's going to be on June 5th.
Yeah.
So be there. Yeah. Yeah.
Support some local shit, y'all.
All real. 25 of you. They're only letting us bring 25 people.
Oh, really?
Oh.
And Bruce Magnus dropped off.
Damn.
Josh and the Jet Noise backed off. And
because of that,
Weathered Eyes dropped off too because of that.
Yeah,
and it sucked having to break the news to them, man. You know, because if I had it my way, then I'd just say, okay, well, everybody just bring 5 people, and we'll put in a collective effort and still put on a good show.
Yeah,
you know. But Mass is trying to do their part to keep things safe for everybody.
They got to do what they got to do.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, it might be dope because since it is a Slash birthday and it's, you know, you're releasing all that. I mean, I'd rather have 25 of just my people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be, and I think we'll probably play for like 2 hours.
Oh, shit, okay.
I've been busting the guys' butts pretty hard. Like, we got to get our setup, man. Got to get our setup, you know?
Hell yeah,
that's cool, man. Dude, yeah. So for whatever reason, I thought you had done all the instrumentation on that because I always see you tracking drums and stuff on you know on social media and all that stuff. So you actually have like a band,
people change. You know what I mean? It's a lot to be in a band, and it takes you got to dedicate your whole life to this stuff, man. And it's like it's not for everybody, and people come and go, and it is what it is. But yeah, Thomas Smith, good buddy of mine, recorded guitar on that track. Jason Whitby did drums. Chris Ayala did bass.
Shout out all those guys.
Yeah, even Jarvis, a kid we went to high school with, he played guitar on one of the tracks on there.
Okay,
nice.
And pre-production's always me. I do every instrument on pre-production.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll go into the studio and I'll get hit with a date. You know, I can book you next week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't have time to teach everybody all their parts.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or to allow them to have creative control over what they're doing.
Yeah.
So I just go in and I'll do every instrument myself because then when I write it, it's me. So I have no life.
Well, that's pretty cool though. And then you just give them the tracks.
You got a good life, man. You're doing this music shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I have no life either in the same sense of what you mean. You know, I think we've talked about that on the podcast a few times. I don't have much time to go just do random shit.
Social life, no
it's
social outings.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the corona taught me about myself. It was like, I don't really know anybody. I'm gigging 5 nights. Well, you know what I mean. I'm gigging 5 nights a week. Yeah, it's good we're neighbors.
Yeah.
But I'm gigging 5 nights a week. I think I know all these people. I'm seeing hundreds, if not thousands of people a week, shaking all these hands. And like, I'm just a regional local guy.
Yeah.
But then when everything stopped and I lost all my bars, I was like, holy shit, I don't really have any close friends. Because I've been 3 years just busting this thing, Yeah, dude, so I'm right there with you.
I feel you, man.
Sucks. But it's cool being an artist because we get to live a unique lifestyle. I heard one of y'all say, "Thank God for dirty dishes."
Yeah, it's written on there.
It's in my kitchen.
I was just reading it.
That's our life to a T, man. We're better off broke.
Yeah,
I do better work when I'm broke.
Oh yeah.
When you're struggling, that's when it
gives
all
you a whole other flame.
Making quality content like you're making right now is what takes you to the next level. I mean, because I know
consistency and quality.
Yeah, I'd say right now for me, like gigging over 200 shows a year normally, and like doing so many locally, people the haters like to say, well, you're oversaturating, no one's going to come to your shows. And it's like, well, I ain't oversaturating because people want me to come play for them because they see my quality content.
You wouldn't keep getting booked. You wouldn't keep,
And it's
just
different.
haters, like
it's haters, because there's plenty of places to play in DFW in under normal circumstances. People around here love music, so.
Well, yeah, it's like people want to hate on Mean Motor Scooter because they keep getting run up in Fort Worth Weekly.
Yeah, well, they deserve it.
Dude, I follow those guys and everything they do on Instagram.
They have so much good content out there, and their band's great.
I want to be like them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And for you're getting it in playing live, and that's not something that everybody has time to do, and they don't have the resources. They don't want to pull together the resources, and people want to put themselves in a box and just stick to one venue when you're doing everything, and then you're hosting your open mic nights, right?
Yeah.
That hadn't been happening lately, though, has it?
We just we're starting back, but there's some regulations.
Where's that at?
Landmark.
Oh,
yeah, it's my
Landmark.
residency Sunday. It's the Sunday open. Every Sunday we have 2 special guests and an open mic. But right now, you got to bring your own mic, your own cables.
Dude, that reminds me.
I'm gonna get in on that.
But we're back. Yeah, Sunday we're back.
Good. Maybe an episode or 2 back. Remember, I was trying to figure out the name of the open mic. I forgot what brought the conversation on, but it just hit me right now. Grotto. That was the name of it. Remember, I was like, it shut down, turned to a Starbucks. And we named a bunch of spots, but it was Grotto.
It's Austin City Tacos, right? Isn't that what it is now? It's like a taco.
Yeah, next to a Starbucks.
Yeah.
I had dude, it was driving me crazy, and I had to go look it up, man. And I forgot what we were doing, but we were giving shout outs just to like dope spots around Fort Worth or whatever. And Grotto was cool, man.
Yeah, the Tuesday Jamboree with Trip Mathis and Blake Barker.
Yeah.
It was good back in the day, man. It just
low key. I like the little dark, little cave type of kind. Like in here, I like the darker cave vibes. Low key shit. And that was a cool spot, man. But yeah, I'm not about to interview you, man. I just wanted to chop it up, but I did have a couple of questions, man.
Cool.
One of them is generic, and it's probably gonna wear off soon. But it's like I almost kind of have to ask every guest this. Is like I'm just curious as far as what'd you do during the quarantine,
Oh man, it's been real. It's been real, man. I spend every day at the jam room. It's 2 minutes from my house.
Where's your jam room?
Avalon.
Oh, okay.
Lancaster,
I've been over there.
Yeah, we've hung out there before.
Yeah.
Good times, by the way. That's it, man.
I can picture it now.
Oh man,
I've hung out in all the nasty ones too. Like, what was the other one? The Grind or whatever on the west
Dream
side.
World, and then they got.
I had a spot at Dream World too.
Yeah,
the one on the west
side
side where Brendan Lee was living in it at one point. Remember? It's called it was right here on the traffic circle on the west side.
I got kicked out of Avalon for living there one time too.
Did you?
My next door neighbor lived there in Avalon when I was in. Well, I had 3 different rooms. I'd move up to bigger rooms, and when I got my 3rd room, the next door neighbor, that dude was straight living there.
Yeah.
I can't recall his name or whatever, but
my buddy Jake Wolf.
They kicked him out or whatever.
Yeah. No, man, that's it. That's what I've been doing. I got a little side hustle going on, man. I'm just trying to make enough money on the side to just stay above.
Just to keep going, just to keep on.
Yeah, I just bought a new guitar yesterday, so because I've been hustling. It's this 57. It's a Peter Frampton Gibson.
Sounds pretty badass.
Yeah, dude.
He said it was a knockoff, so I guess some people call it Chibsons.
Oh, okay.
So I bought a Chibson.
Okay.
But it's still from 57?
Yeah, but it's
that's dope.
Yeah, it's a 57 knockoff.
Okay.
Yeah, but it plays sweet, man. It's got 3
That's all that
humbuckers in
matters.
it. Yeah, and so that's what I've been doing, man. Just hustling, trying to take care of my girlfriend. Or usually she's taking care of me. So now that I've had time to really be there, it's a demanding lifestyle, man. You know what I mean? You don't have time always for the people that you love.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It hurts. So this has been a good time.
That's the main sacrifice that as far as my journey is, not having girlfriends and not being able to spend as much time with my pops as I'd like to, and my sister, and just stuff like that. To
Man.
where, but it's like, bro, I gotta get shit done, man. And I'm hoping that one day that opens it up to where I am more free, to where I can.
Yeah, but you got to make time for your family, and
I know.
You know what? I live really close to my close family, so it's like I can just make a trip down the road and be there. And I've noticed a lot of things through all this, man. It's like, I see brothers and sisters out there, man, and normally I feel like a division between us. And I'm not saying I'm thankful for the virus or for any of the stuff that's happened.
A lot of good has come from it, though. I'll just say it.
It has. I look at somebody and I wave at somebody, and they look happy to see me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where before it's like, why you mugging? Type stuff.
Yeah. What do you want?
Yeah, and it's made me really appreciate what I do have.
Mm-hmm.
And my social life that I did have before all this, I took it for granted.
Same. That's what I was saying earlier. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like, I feel like there's also a problem in that everybody's taking their drinking home.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I know I have been, and everybody's been drinking a lot more.
Yeah.
And it's like, we made a big production number out of stocking up on alcohol, and it's just like, there's a lot of alcoholics up there sitting back, they're stuck at home watching this, that stuff's not cool, man.
Hell no, dude.
No, you look like you know some stuff.
No, actually, man, I know, I was gonna say, me personally, I'm not a big drinker.
Yeah.
At all, actually, man. I mean, every now and again I'll sip on some whiskey or something, man. But I actually don't like the feeling of being drunk.
I was trying to get a bottle of bourbon before I came up here.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend's like, no, we're not going to do that.
I have some Crown in the freezer. I was actually just going to pour up 3 little glasses. I didn't know if y'all would be down or not or whatever, but...
After.
Yeah. But, no, dude, I just... I did enough of that shit, dude. I've been just blackout drunk a million times, and I just don't enjoy the feeling anymore.
Yes.
I just don't. But I do like is a nice, small little warm. That's why I like whiskey.
Yeah. Well, it's not you. That's the thing. We consume those things to dull our senses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as musicians, it gets hard because we get in this habit of, I got to be drunk to be at practice because I had a hard day at work and I really don't even want to be here sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's just,
and you can justify it on and on and on, and with the some of them damn good reasons.
Yeah, sure.
But
I'm a happy drunk dude. So
Find what works for you. Willie's bus used to say if you're wired, you're fired.
Yeah.
And then on Waylon's bus you weren't allowed to smoke weed though.
Yeah.
So you could do coke on Waylon's bus, but you couldn't do coke on Willie's. But you could do weed on Waylon's. Willie's, but you couldn't smoke weed on Waylon. Team Willie all the way. Yeah. Yeah. So I hear that, man.
And exercise, man. I've got a lot of exercise in too. Through all this, it's been nice to get out and just see the sunlight and skateboard. I've been getting back to
simple
skateboarding.
Things, man.
Yeah.
I went and had to pull the longboard out, and dude, I used to go riding here and there all the time, but it was just different now, It is. And I'm sure it'll wear off, just like a lot of things once things get back to normal. But I'm hoping I grasp on to remember the feeling, you know what I mean, of how I felt that first day when I just simply went out and just longboarded and people were waving, people doing yard work, and usually people are looking at you some type of way, like you said, and instead people are even going as far as even verbally, hey, how you doing,
have a nice day.
I'm like, dude, I fuck with this, bro. I want to keep riding around the neighborhood, this is cool, it's
It's how you stay young, man. People get so caught up in their ego and how tough life is, and really it ain't even got to be all that hard.
Yeah.
I got baggage, man. I got tons of baggage, and even on my worst day, I'm still thankful. I wake up every day thankful just to take another breath.
Man, we're fortunate to live in DFW too, man. This is one of the number one economies in the country, if not the world. One of the fastest growing metroplexes in our country for sure. If we lived somewhere else, we might not feel these same feelings, because people people around here still have money. Like I've been doing private shows, getting paid like more than I would pre-Corona, you know, on these private driveway shows, you know, like but in places like Minneapolis, you know, like to bring it up because it's on the news, you know, like those people, they don't have like such a, even though St. Paul, Minneapolis, Twin Cities, kind of like Dallas, Fort Worth, they just don't have the economy that we have. So people aren't as happy up there right now, and especially after, you know, the death of George Floyd, you know,
like, it was terrible, dude.
Right. So
that was terrible. Yeah, I don't think that those cops losing their job is enough.
Oh hell no.
That's murder, man.
Yeah, we gotta start giving justice for that. I'm all about it, man. Like arrest them just like you would any other murderer, you know. Like
yeah, I've been this morning, man. And I always have to hold myself back from commenting because for one, fucking why? What's the point? And two, you know, it's just people are so just fragile and their emotions are so high right now that shit's gonna get read however they want to read it, and they're gonna you know, twist stuff, and they're gonna want to come at you
left, right, and this.
You can't speak with any realism because it's so many opinionated, and again, emotions are so high, and I get it.
It hurts all of us.
And but see, that's the thing is I've even I did make one comment about how. I'm not gonna say the comment just because I can't fucking remember. Something basically about how, like, dude, this hurts, man, and you can't even say that because I got attacked because this person said that it was called white guilt.
Privilege, white guilt.
Yeah,
those are all real things for sure.
And I was like,
they are real.
yeah, I was gonna respond or whatever, but I was just sitting back like, I'm gonna, you know what?
It puts a divide further on everybody.
This is not gonna, nothing I can say to this person, you know, is clearly gonna do anything. They feel some type of way. You're not gonna change it, especially right now. But at the same time, I was like, bro, like, I'm with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's
why
the
are
thing,
you turning me into a, you know,
that's
into
the thing,
an
it's
enemy?
like holding the door open for a person of color makes you look like you're trying too hard.
Yep.
You know, like, you don't owe me nothing.
That's a really good example. Something so basic.
Yeah.
You know,
that you could even
that
mean
I do all the
nicely.
time, man.
Yeah, but you got to think about it, and you got to realize, okay, you know what though? Let's just be equal.
Yep.
You know, and there's two sides.
That's a really good example.
There's two sides to that, but we all wake up and take a dump in the morning, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, I hold the door open for anybody, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
I think all that the black community and the people of color community is asking from white people is to acknowledge their color and acknowledge their pain
going on
and acknowledge our differences, you know, like, because we don't, you know, all those hashtags that are going around right now on Facebook, like, you know, I can run I can jog,
you can just throw him, dude.
You know, one says I can jog, hashtag this lady, I can do this, hashtag this person.
I saw that one.
And these were all black Americans that were killed by the police for doing normal stuff that we take for granted.
Right.
So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Around DFW, we do suffer racism. For sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, our music community, DFW, brings everyone together.
Love
you know,
it, man.
like, and that's
one
what
of the million
it's
reasons I love the city.
Same here, cross color lines all the time. You know, but at the same time, we still have to acknowledge, like, you know, that we're different. We do have some white privilege. We do have some white guilt. You know, and those things. But you know, and those things aren't festering so much in Dallas Fort Worth right now because we're economically. Like powerhouse still, but people aren't wearing masks around here. You know, people aren't taking it seriously in DFW.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's basically ready to go back to work. You know, so
best thing you can do is just stay in your own lane, man.
That's really
stay in your own lane and respect.
And just try to help when you can.
And this might be, you know, and then we'll move on or whatever. But it might, I don't want to get too deep, and we don't even have to discuss it if y'all don't want to. But man, I just wanted to state this for the record, man. And I've said a couple of things on this podcast that it's like, you know, on some fuck around and get, you know, canceled or whatever. But I could really give a fuck.
Unfriended.
Could really give a fuck. Get unfriended. Yeah. And hey, by the way, I don't even know if I've ever even explained to you why because dude, first of all, man, I fucking started this podcast before that bitch ass movie came out. This podcast has been going for a very long time.
Is there a movie called Unfriended?
Yeah.
Oh,
it used to just be audio only, and I've gone through multiple. I've gone through multiple co-hosts, and it used to just be audio, and you know, I've gone off and on. Well, then this fucking movie came out called Unfriended. Then they made an Unfriended 2. But so first of all, I wanted to acknowledge that. Second of all, the whole reason I wanted to go with Unfriended was because the whole point, if you actually look at my YouTube channel under the title, it says, you know, no matter how much we agree or disagree, we still, you know, we can shake hands at the end of the conversation. I forgot how I worded it, but basically you get the gist of it. It's like, you're not unfriended, man. Like, just because we have some disagreements or something, we still have to live amongst each other.
Yeah, you should. You should show some integrity too.
And I always, say like, I mean, unless you come on here with some racist ass pissing me off type shit, then you'll be unfriended, Yeah. But that was the whole point of Unfriended. It's like,
good.
Dude, we should be able to. And so far, dude, I've had such like-minded people. Some people have had different stuff, but it's nothing that has got me heated or anything like that. But it's nothing that would get them unfriended.
So we're still all friends after this?
Yes.
That's what you're saying? Okay.
Unless like I was worried. I wanted to bring a topic up right quick though. Yeah. Just as far as I've been feeling some type of way about all the fires and the looting and shit like that, man. And I'm like, again, whatever, dude. I'm just gonna say what I think or whatever. But it's like, it goes back to what we were just saying, man. I fucking get it. And then I'm gonna even take hate for that because you can't get it how we get it, and fuck all that. Just all speaking in general here, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I mean, I've been reading articles and stuff like that or whatever, and it's like, dude, some of the spots, at least I know one of them was owned by African Americans. A small little store next, I just don't get it. You know what I mean? But I get why. I get why, and I get the passion, and I get the problem, and I get all that, and I'm not trying to say that in a tone of belittling it. I fucking get it.
Well, we can't get it because we're human beings. We're biologically predictable.
I just don't understand.
We have behavior patterns.
No, but I'm saying like I just, and again, I don't have the fucking answer, man. All I'm trying to say, and then we can move on because I don't want to dig myself into a hole. But I'm just saying,
I got 2 cents.
All I'm saying is, I just don't. I don't know, again, what the answer is. I just don't.
Y'all need Jesus. That's what it is.
I'm not seeing what lighting all this, like, fucking up, burning your own fucking city down.
Well, see, you got to ask, the questions I've been asking is, what's the average age? The average age out there in the streets last night is probably 15 to 27, maybe a few 30-year-olds, and a couple 40-year-old stragglers. These are kids. They're being manipulated.
Manipulated.
I mean, so you got provocateurs, that video going around about that could be that cop, maybe not, who busted out all the AutoZone windows. A provocateur is something well known in our American history, and any of these protests throughout the decades, there are government agents get sent to these places to spark it so they can paint the narrative against the protesters and arrest them and quell the uprising. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when you do a provocateur, you risk the behavior of the masses turning on you and burning everything up and going anarchist and all this shit. And when you got kids who are 15 who have no buying power, have no job, they're living at home with their moms and dads.
Single parent.
They just want to be a part of society, and you won't let them because they can only work so many. They can only work so many hours. They're not adults. There's no outlet for them except to consume media. And then what are they going to do? They go out and rob shit.
Again, I get that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No,
that's the end of the podcast. Joe killed it.
No,
all right.
No.
I get it. I get it. All I'm saying is, and then we drop it, is all I was saying is I just can't get on board with just kind of how far that shit's gone. Again, I also get that this whole peaceful fucking shit ain't really getting nothing done. But I can't really be cool with this. With the violence and stuff, man. But it's like, I get it, but it's like I just can't do whatever the circumstance.
I wish it was like
an eye for an eye.
I wish it was like women's rights. Women are still struggling, and it may always be a thing, but it's like in the 50s, women weren't allowed to have credit cards, or any of that stuff. And I don't get it because I'm not a woman, but they've come a long way, and it's still not there yet. And although this has all been taught and ingrained in us from our parents, whether it's white supremacist or there being no relation between the white and black community, it's all learned behavior. And I would just hope that over time we can work to get over that.
Yeah, but I know the youth. Yeah, the youth are pissed, and not only the youth, but the unemployed. Like this rioting in Minneapolis isn't only about George Floyd. It's not only about.
It's built up.
They've been, and at the same time, they're being coerced into being more violent and more. And where's the cops? If you watch any of those videos, how the fuck are these places being allowed to just be looted like that? Well, it's been 3 days.
Well, on the first day, there were cops, and they shot some smoke bombs or whatever, and then that's what made the fires go off. and then because I've been watching
and that's
this
where
live.
it goes back to the provocateur.
Yeah.
Because there was
then
peaceful.
the cops just said, "Hey, we gotta,
Dude, that
we
fool
gotta back
spray painted
out."
on the wall, autonomous zone, free shit for everybody here, and drew an arrow, and then busted the windows with his hammer and walked off. Like, so I'm just saying, yeah, you know, I understand that they're not culpable. I hear what you're saying, that it's not right, that we shouldn't destroy our communities, but like they're not culpable for these actions right now. You know, they know not what they do. Like they are just, they're out there. They want justice for this person, but they don't. The people who don't know George want justice for themselves. They want to have a 9 to 5 that pays their bills. They want to eat organic food or shop at Whole Foods instead of fucking Walmart. You know, these people see the discrepancy. They want to wear Nikes instead of fucking Walmart shoes, you know.
And
like,
again,
I'm with them. I think they deserve to wear it. I think they deserve the highest quality life that they.
Everybody does, man. Yeah, everybody does, man.
And $1,200 over a 3-month shutdown. Get out of here.
That ain't enough.
This is part of.
Hey, I heard they're supposed to be sending another check out though.
Yeah, but they're gonna want that. They're gonna want that money back.
I'm glad we chopped that up a little because I think it's important. As 3 white guys sitting here talking about how good life is being during the corona, we needed to shed some light on.
You got to shed some light. Yeah. And I just I didn't want to. I could have came at that topic a million different ways, but it's just
Well, I hear you, man.
I can tell where your heart's at.
I'm having trouble getting the words out, man. And it's not because, again, I'm scared of. I could give a fuck, bro, about how people want to twist my words or whatever. I'm just having trouble just simply finding the words about how my heart's feeling about it. It's just like, I just want this shit to stop. Like that's really what it is, bro.
Me too. Smoke a joint. You know what I mean? Just chill out, and maybe I think a lot of people need Jesus, dude. Mm-hmm. You know, and if it ain't Jesus,
we need to be protected.
It could be, it could be anything. But whatever gets you peace, man, just find it and stay in your own lane.
Yeah, some meditation,
something, dude.
We all pay taxes. We all pay sales tax. We're all entitled to the protection of our federal government. That's why it's there. Mm-hmm. We're all entitled to the taxpayer dollars we've sent in all our lives to be able to be taken care of during this time. And they're not doing that. Yeah. They're inciting violence. I mean, Trump tweeted, "When the looting starts, the shooting starts." Yeah, something like that. Basically, like if you loot, we're gonna kill you. Yeah. He calls them thugs in Minneapolis, but very good people in Michigan.
Exactly. Yeah, that's all that is.
These are things on our national platform from our high seat that are trickling down the attitudes, on both sides of the coin. I just think we gotta be compassionate as much as we can.
Yeah, but definitely.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm
definitely.
Hurt.
Yeah. I mean, we'll move on, man.
Cool.
We'll move on, dude. I had to say something.
I hear you, man. It sucks. My heart's broken, bro. Mm-hmm. Just like you, to watch all that shit. It's people stealing from their own community, and like, it's just weird to watch that shit, man.
There's money out there for everybody. I just wish the education system was set up a little bit better so that all of us could get the knowledge that we need. And it's not even. I think it's worse in a lot of ways for the black community, but even for everybody, there's a lot of stuff that I don't know on a daily basis. That my girlfriend's doing my taxes, you know what I mean, and she's showing me a lot of stuff, and I'm like, man. I never learned that in school.
And see, that's what I wish, again, that people would, that everybody would lean, kind of, look at the other side a little bit.
We need to educate each other.
Because here's the thing is like, dude, I mean, we're some East Side boys over here.
Sure.
Right? And so people, you might look at me some type of way, but bro, fuck out of here, man.
Damn cats.
Taking all the airtime.
Except for cats. Cats suck.
But no, dude, like, I'm not going to sit here and fucking say I grew up black.
Right.
But I damn near did, bro. And my people will back me the fuck up on that. So fuck all y'all if y'all going to try to come at me with some hate.
Yeah, there's 3 of us and 1 of you. So.
No, I'm talking about my people, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Sure, our friends.
Yeah.
The people we grew up with.
I didn't, shout out Elevated Understanding, man. They one of the sponsors. They're actually really big on they're going to be getting a program started with the youth. What did he say? Taxes, credit, stuff like that.
There needs to be a program set up.
And it is going to be geared. It is going to be for black youth, which I love, bro. Like,
and all our youth needs.
But I didn't know about that shit either. Is kind of my point. To where it's like it's not. Well, it's white privilege, man, but we don't just have it all, bro. Like, I'm not a trust fund ass fucking kid out here. Like, I work for all the shit I got. Yeah. Like, single fucking dad. I hadn't seen my mom in 20 years. Like, everybody's got problems, is my point, man. I just hate when people look at me or any white person and just think, like, oh, you can't even, you're just, yeah, you might have that going on, but you don't get it. It's like, man, we all have shit fucking going on, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
it's
all,
toxic.
Man.
It's a toxic trait, and I just think we need to work past it. And we, at the end of the day, like you said, respect our differences, shake hands, and
education, man. I mean, we do. If we would send our children from the time they're about second or third grade, start sending them down to City Hall, send them down to the police precincts, letting them be a part of our civic duties, and if we have more ownership, you wouldn't see kids going and burning down police stations.
Yeah, go to your city council meeting and find out what's going on around you.
But to ask an adult who's never been invited to a city council meeting to tell them they need to go now, that's not right. We need to put them in at 10 years old. You are part of this community. And then when you're in high school, you need to do internships at your city hall where you're seeing the tax dollars come in. You're seeing them distributed. You need to work with a dispatcher at a police station to see what it ain't all about crime. It's about saving people, helping people, being on call, being available to your community. Like, we don't teach that ownership. I was a teacher for 7 years, and the reason why I left teaching was for these reasons. It doesn't teach you how to be a good citizen. It's all
memorization.
It also makes teachers like me feel like shit because I want to be a part of a community, But so I think we need to. I hear you, man.
Yeah, if you want to make a change, then make the change.
Right. Well, we need to make the change for our youth. We are responsible as adults to provide the children of this world with the basic education that invests them in our community.
It
doesn't create them
complicated, but it's actually very simple. What you just said. And dude, next week we're gonna actually have an African American police officer.
Dude, I'm excited about that one.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm looking forward to that podcast. I'm looking forward to hearing him
It's going to be interesting, man.
So not music related. This has nothing to do with music. This is...
Yeah, well, this isn't just a music podcast,
okay.
We branched out, especially since I got Joe, which you'd think we'd gear more towards music when I got him. But actually, we've had a comedian on.
All kinds of stuff. Yeah,
we're going to have
Nick,
this cop on.
Junior, no.
Yeah. We're just whatever. I'm looking to get a psychiatrist on here.
Nice.
I've got I don't want to give away any of these people's names or whatever, but we also have a life coach coming on next month.
Nice.
And I'm really looking forward to that, man. She's killing it out here in life, man. But we're just trying to just have dope people on and just good conversation and hopefully, not only entertain, but some episodes we're trying to make you laugh, some educate, some just whatever, dude. Just positive shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Positive shit.
You brought some shit with you, didn't you? You want to show
actually, man, you beat me to it, man. I actually wanted to ask, is that actually your merch? Because or is that
this is the shirt. This is the shirt.
Because I need one of those, man.
Live Before You Die? Yeah, I got some shirts. I got some CDs. I'm just going to grab them.
Yeah, do what you want. I really, dude, Live Before You Die, man. I will rock the fuck out of that. I love that shirt.
Cool.
Front Live
Here,
Before
you
You
want to rip the back side?
Dope. Okay, so the back has
Grant Morrison Band.
Right there.
Okay,
pretty sweet. They get these from you direct, or can they order them?
Well, I'm not there yet. Everything's been direct. I got about 40 in the back of my car.
Okay.
So it's just been deliveries.
Nice.
I'm gonna put all his links to his Instagram and Facebook and stuff down so y'all can reach out to him, man, and he can direct you to his merch and music and shows and all that good stuff.
Do that. I did the packaging for these albums myself, and I kept it pretty simple. That's the one we went with. Smack the World, and the track list is on the back. I did that myself, and this is the one that our drummer wanted to use. And it's called Smack the World, and he thought it was cute to put
smack.
Yeah, like smack, like heroin. And I said, I don't think we want to go with that. So we don't let him do album art.
Oh yeah, and it's got the needles.
I like it. It'd be cool if you
rock and roll, man.
So man,
yeah, we don't do drugs or condone drug use.
I would go with the top one.
Yeah, for sure.
Just my opinion.
For sure. Sorry, Jason.
You got anything else, man?
No, dude, great to hang out with you. I ain't seen you in a...
I think good to see you, man.
Yeah, Lola's 4 years ago or so, maybe.
Oh,
me, you, and Garrett.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Garrett, and Matt outside, right?
That's crazy. Yeah.
But I've been following you on Facebook for a while.
Yeah, we hung out at the Jam Room too, and had a good time.
Yeah, you got to come be my special guest at Landmark once we get back to rolling again.
I'm dying to get over there. I reached out to you before.
I'll have to come by too.
Didn't work out. Yeah.
Cool.
What's going on musically for you, man? Can you?
I'm working with I've got 3 artists, on Klarity, but I'm working with one specific right now. We should be launched. We actually have already finished his first 2 albums.
Cool.
We're actually working on the 3rd. We just haven't released anything yet, and we're really trying to get like a very strategic marketing campaign and plan. And we even have singles in between. It's all done.
Good.
We just keep making music,
stacking up content.
But we're also lining things up.
It sucks too
because we're not trying to put so much work into something and just have it get lost in the ether of the internet, dude. We want to actually have the timing planned out. I'm running a label here, so the shit I need. It's what I do is I need to make sure.
Sure, you gotta have a plan, a marketing strategy.
We get the best bang for our buck, man.
ROI.
Yeah, that's what I wish I would have done, man. I recorded these songs and threw them out there, when I wrote them, and I'm still ahead of a lot of people in that I've got a second album already written.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and I want to stick to that. But you got to have a marketing plan, and especially if you're a label.
Yeah, so this is gonna be my first official launch. I've launched, I've produced a ton of other people's records and stuff like that, but this is like my first Klarity artist, gonna be my first, and that's kind of why. We finished the first record a year and a half ago, dude. Like that's how long.
That's a long time to wait.
We're sitting on, like 50 plus songs.
Take some discipline.
And we've figured out, okay, let's take these 7 for here. All right, after that, we have 2 singles. We've got videos set up. We've got then all of a sudden we just keep making music too, to where we're like, we take these and hey, these would be good for this second project. So here in the next month or 2, we decided to finally pull the trigger and let it ride.
Yeah.
But because now I finally feel confident of like, all right, we got a lot of stuff set up, Yeah. And so that's with that. I've got 2 other guys, man. One's going through a lot of personal stuff and also just had his first kid, so he's pretty tired of his life at the same time. And then the 3rd guy, I won't talk about him right now.
Cool.
But that's what I'm doing. And then, I'm always just doing shit, dude. As far as I make my own personal music, but I rarely release it. It's usually for just personal reasons, man. Something will inspire me, or I'll just need to get something out, or
yeah, I like your stuff, man.
I usually just send it to my friends or something. I'm not trying to be. I just want to be behind the scenes, dude. Like
there's a lot more money in it.
Yeah, I like being a part of a bunch of projects. I don't want to just be a part just in one band anymore, or just one. Like I want to be in everybody's damn band. I want to, produce and write and play, and I just this is funner for me that way, dude. And just because I'll do some rap and then some like gangster rap and then folk and then country and rock. Like I just like it all, dude.
Same here.
I like it all, but
yeah.
So I'm gonna do this in reverse. I was hoping you were gonna have to call me out, but
I didn't call you out, dude.
It's your boy Rob G.
Rob G over here.
Got your boy Rob G over here. My boy Joe Savage.
What's up, y'all?
Supposed to have done that. I even wrote it.
I don't even think we introduced old Grant Morrison over here.
No, I did.
You did. Okay.
He got me.
All right, cool. You got him at least.
Yeah, they know me.
I literally put a note on here to introduce because I always forget.
Yeah,
but yeah, so your boy Rob G, my boy Joe Savage, I have my boy Grant Morrison on here. I'm gonna put all his links and stuff below.
Nice.
Again, let me just give a shout out to Panther City Hat Company. 15% off. Use the code Unfriended at checkout. Check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Shout out to Elevated Understanding Group, and a shout out to Klarity Music Group for the production of this podcast, man. And we'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Peace out.